ETS. I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channeled message for February 8th to the 14th. So happy Valentine's up front. If you're new to my channel, welcome. There is also, this is a little infomercial, there is a 2023 Conscious Collective report for the year of 2023 that's available, and you'll find that down in the credits. So I'll leave the link for that. For those of you that are new, welcome. For a lot of you, I'm seeing a lot of changes, and I feel like I'm trying to make these changes harder than they are. It's interesting because these changes are about the collective. They are about moving forward compassionately with what, I got a nice click in my room on that. Moving forward compassionately with what is right for everyone, for the whole environment, what is the right thing to do. And there's just a big part of you that is a little resistant to opening up that way. It's not a selfishness that I'm hearing here. This is more of an opening up and just allowing yourself to receive, allowing yourself to believe, and allowing yourself to trust. So that's a lot of good energy coming forward. For a lot of you, I see that your own personal identity has been changing quite a bit. It's like, it's almost down to your clothing, like, no, I don't want to wear that, or no, that's not me, or no, that's not what fits. It has nothing to do with your clothing. It has to do that you don't fit into what you used to be any longer. And you are in a big change right now. And this is a chemical change that's going on within many of you, because they're showing me like these rainbow lights and this swirling energy. So there is a fluidity and just changes coming into your energy field. And they're just saying you don't have to know everything. You just need to know that there are changes happening and that you're part of these changes that are happening. And sort of relax into it and allow your body to, and your energy to guide you, to, you know, tell you to kind of back up, relax. You don't have to be in charge of everything. You know, it's funny because they're showing me like the Wizard of Oz, you know, and you know, there was the lady that had the dog in her bicycle, you know, and she was holding onto it like this, you know, and it's kind of like, I'll get you, my pretty, kind of thing, like the Wicked Witch sort of energy of like, but it's also a sense of control and trying to control what you're not in control of, and trying to get back at people or get back at things. And you know, it's not your energy. All right, it's not your energy any longer. There's just a big clearing, letting go, trusting, balance, all this, you know, healing energies coming forward. So for many of you, just try to be present for at least 5 minutes, all right? Because years ago I heard a lecture where somebody had said, you know, well, if I can't do one day at a time, I do the next 5 minutes at a time. And that was a beautiful little piece of intel, you know, do the next 5 minutes. And just know that you're not supposed to be really fixed, and you're not supposed to be controlling things right now. And that you're supposed to be letting go of a lot of things you thought you were controlling, because what was happening is you're getting frustrated and angry and fixated, okay, and trying to, what they say, make a round peg fit in a square hole. It doesn't work, all right? So just lots of letting go. For a lot of you too, I see you I got a nice click in my room here, so whatever they're showing me, they're saying this is important. And they're saying that you're crossing over into a new territory. Some of you may be moving from the city to the country. Some of you may be moving from the city to working at home. There's just a big change of location, or at least how you might do your work also in a location, but you're just stepping over. It's almost like, do you want to move into the house next door, or we can put you in the house that's you know, 3 blocks away, and you're going to choose the house 3 blocks away, and you're just going to step over it. You're not going to get into the details of well, let's go look at the house next door and then we'll go. No, you're just stepping over. So this is stepping over. You could think of it in terms too of like you're doing a certain position in your work, and rather than apply for a position or a transfer of the same job in that same place, you're gonna say, I want two jobs up. I want to move my level up 2 jobs and relocate or work in another location. There's just this big change, but it feels really good. It's like just somebody with long legs just taking a step over. So you're just going to step over what was into what is for you personally. All right, they're talking about the frequency, and they're talking about the frequencies changing, and I feel like I'm hearing troubleshoot, and I feel like it's getting really hard to be compassionate. I feel like that it's getting hard to be compassionate with yourself, and it's almost as if too, it's like these memories keep coming up that are getting you a little stuck. Again, this is part of this big shift that's taking place right now. You know, we can't, when you're going through a big shift, you can't understand it linearly. You can't even like see where it's going, but what you can know is that you can feel into it and trust the ways that it is morphing, shifting, and changing for you. And that's just by being in allowance. Just whatever is and whatever isn't doesn't need to be, you know, and just it's like trying to see a picture crystal clear that has not formulated fully. All right, so we're letting this new identity, this new reality, this new shift in frequency and consciousness solidify itself into your reality. And yeah, I feel like for a lot of you too, I want to say, don't get upset with yourself if you're stumbling. If it's like, I feel like I just can't stay on my feet anymore. I can't put one foot in front of the other. Understand too, they say hurt people, so be aware if that occurs only because you're trying to keep up with something or keep up with that person or that situation. And instead it's like you shame yourself because you just can't keep up, but you know what, you're not supposed to keep up with it. So some compassion towards yourself, and again, allowance. Well, I just started to hear Valentine's Day, and I'm starting to go like this with the, you know, I've got my nice crystal here, but it's like there's one side of the heart, and I see it like that, and it's like, oh, the other side, it's like feels jagged, like it's, you know, there's tension there. And so it's kind of like they're taking my hand off of that, and they're saying communicate to calm that tension and stress down. All right, they're so funny. They go, half of a part of a heart is better than no heart at all. So no love at all. Okay, so half of love is better than no love at all. But some of this needs to be, there's some communication that needs to take place to smooth that love out. All right. Just remember, with all these changes, can you imagine 2 people trying to communicate with each other and they're both like not seeing things clearly or understanding, or they're going through these shifts and these changes and they're just operating on different vibrations? It can be very confusing. All right, and I hear Spirit saying, believe in me. Creator says, believe in me, believe in me. So, you know, if you lose your true north, just go here, you know, trust right here. All right. You know, when we're trusting the Creator, because I know a lot of people are like, you know, we wouldn't give our personal autonomy or power to someone else. It is not a someone. It is what you are. So you're just opening up more to that flow and allowing that flow to have, to do what it knows to do best, because it's coming from a higher level of consciousness. What I'm hearing is that your consciousness is a powerful thing. So pay attention to what you're paying attention to, what you're in resonance with, what you believe, what you like, what you say is truthful, etc. So that's all what you accept as truth. All right. So I'm going to pull a card here for everybody. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. All right. This card, oh boy. says transformation. I no longer resist life. I let myself be guided by the light and welcome what life offers. It does not matter what happens. I lift my thoughts up to God and I am transformed. I seek the positive in each situation and welcome what life has to teach me. I go forward trusting the universe. All right, there we go. Boy, that is like right on, isn't it? If you can see that clearly. And here's the picture. It's beautiful. So, all right. With that, thank you all so very much. Namaste, and be easy on yourself and others, all right, with this big change. Namaste.